Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of AIC TV in partnership with Dukascopy TV. I'm your guest host, Edward Carr. We're very excited today to have with us in the studio Dan Zaworski. He is our membership chairman of the American International Club of Geneva and a member of our executive committee. Dan, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Ed. It's great to be here.
Great to have you. Dan, for our viewers out there today, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Sure, Ed. Well, I grew up in Florida, and I attended the University of Central Florida, where I earned my degree in production and operations management. Spent about 5 years after graduation in the manufacturing field, and then I decided to move into the sales and marketing arena. So from that point, I moved into retail and business-to-business sales, marketing, and management. I had several roles in that regard. And then from that point on, most recently, I've been the sales director and marketing director for a small private international school here in Switzerland. And in a little bit of my spare time, I like to go ahead and enjoy aviation, outdoor sports. I love doing a little bit of American college football, and of course, volunteering for great organizations such as the AIC.
Wow, great. Thank you, Dan. So very well-rounded and a wonderful American background. So tell me, how long have you been a member of the American International Club?
Well, I've been a member of the club since 2006 when I relocated from the United States here to Geneva.
Okay. And when you relocated here to Geneva, I mean, how did you hear about the AIC and what attracted you to the club?
Well, when I first came over here to Geneva, I didn't really have a whole lot of roots here and didn't know many people. So I did a basic search. I found the club online, and then I learned a little bit more about the club. And what really drew me to the club was the fact that I wanted to have that comfort of American roots, but I didn't want to be isolated as an American and just in this community without the international background. So given the fact that the AIC has 50 different nationalities in the membership, I thought to myself, wow, what a great opportunity to learn and grow with new people, international people, and then also attend great events that the AIC provides. It was really a great opportunity.
Great. So 50 nationalities, Dan, within the club. So one does not have to be an American to join the AIC.
No, not at all, not at all. We have right now approximately 30% of our membership are members of the American community, and then the rest are international from all walks of life from all over the world.
Okay, so how does someone join the club? I mean, other than yourself looking and searching for it, how would someone today go out and join the club?
Well, right now what they would do is they would go ahead and get to our website, which is www.amclub.ch. And our membership application's right there online. That's one way. There's another way, and at all of our events you'll find a paper copy of our application form. So they simply fill out those forms. You do have to have a sponsoring member to apply for membership of the club. Once we receive your application, you're reviewed through the executive committee and approved most likely.
Okay, and I imagine you would be a sponsor yourself as chair of the welcoming committee for people who don't have a sponsor.
Yes, I can do that. I can certainly sponsor anyone that needs to be sponsored and talk to them and have them learn more about the club.
Great, and tell me, Dan, does the club have different types of memberships?
Sure, they do. We start off at the lowest tier member is our junior membership, and that's reserved for our members who are under the age of 30 to help them get introduced to the club. And then we move on from there to non-resident membership, which are members that may be outside the Geneva community but still want to support the AIC. And then from that point on, we get to our regular resident membership, and then our top tier membership, which is our ambassador level membership.
Okay, ambassador level, that sounds pretty exciting. So do they have any special privileges?
Oh yes. Ambassador membership really is our top tier group of members, and the reason that they're the top tier is because they want to show additional financial support for the club. They want additional exposure from the AIC, and the way they do that is consequently is through different benefits. They get benefits such as additional special events that are in their favor. They get special events and special seating at our local speakers luncheon, for example. They also do have special recognition within our website, within our newsletter, and within the yearbook. And so these are all great benefits. And the one thing I do want to mention too is in the future, they're probably going to be ready to skip that long airport line and go straight to their gate. Okay,
Dan, so thanks for rounding out all those different membership types and benefits. So tell me, final question, why would someone want to join the American International Club?
Well, that's a great question, Ed. And the reason that I come down to is access and experience. Okay, the American International Club of Geneva gives you access to the top level business and social leaders in Geneva, allows you to integrate with them, to have intriguing discussions with them, to have great networking opportunities, and it's really a top level group of people to be in with. Now, from that comes the access part, comes the experience part. And because of our network that we have here at the AIC, we're able to attract top-level speakers from all over the world in all walks of life. And what they do is they come in, they share their experiences with our membership. Just to give you an example, I mean, from everything from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's touting his new R20 initiative. Great guy, very funny, charismatic, all the way from CEO of Unilever, Paul Pullman. And when he's kind of driving his point on sustainability, and then the inspiration that we get when we hear about Bertrand Piccard and his worldwide flight around with a balloon. These are all great experiences that our members get to have, in many cases very unique experiences. Now, that's all because of our Lunch and Speakers program, but we have other great programs as well. We have golf and tennis outings, we have professional development programs, we have cultural events, and then of course we also have our traditional 4th of July picnic and Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, thank you so much for that summary, Dan. You heard it right there, ladies and gentlemen, from Dan Zaworski, our membership chair and executive member of the American International Club of Geneva. Stay with me. I'm your guest host, Edward Carr. This is AIC TV in conjunction with our partners, Dukascopy TV. Keep tuning in for another great interview next week, and we look forward to seeing you soon.